Hey, what is up, everyone? It's me, Super Saiyan 35 here. Oh gosh. Hold on. Okay, I got check. Okay, everything should be back to normal. So let's break that. I wanted to work more on the building today, so that's what we're gonna do. I went out and I got some more materials. Oh, good. We actually have some spark powder. We actually have some mini paste in there. Oh, we have a lot on me if you guys saw all that. So we're gonna throw some of this in there. Definitely gonna throw that much in there. This one might need 100 in there. What does this have? Oh, that's gonna need 100 in there. But look at this. We're almost out of metal. So we're gonna have to be getting some metal lately if we're gonna want to continue this. Now, we did get a lot of cementing paste. If you guys see how much I got, yeah. Yeah, definitely tried to get that extra amount. Okay, so let's bring this back. Let's put it in there. Now, we will have enough to make, certain things. Is this empty? Ooh, that actually has a lot of metal in it. Okay, this is where we're gonna get most of our metal. Oh gosh. So we just keep getting metal, throwing it in there. I don't want to destroy this last one because there's a lot in there. Ooh, same with this one. We're gonna be making some more spark powder and we'll get the situation finished where we won't have to do all this. I actually do have a lot of metal left. But now for what we're doing, I have no idea. We'll just have to find out. There's a lot of things we have to still do. Okay, let's get in here. We'll take this narcotic out. Ooh, 100. We can throw 100 in here. Light that on fire. Any in here? We get a good amount of metal in there. Let's throw it in there. Check this one, no. Not any. So we do have a lot of metal left to cook. So we're gonna throw that in there. Now while that's doing that, we can make some of this material. So I think we should be pretty good. Not the best amount we could have, but, we need one more of these. I do know that. How much can we make? 30? Ooh. We're gonna run out of metal so fast, guys. Not gonna know what hit us. We're gonna need a lot more metal ceilings. I do know that. How much can we make? 41? How about I make, I wanna say 30. And then we're gonna need a metal door. I do know that. And then we'll make the rest in walls. 14? Okay. It is just what it's gonna be without all this going. Gonna need to get some more supplies. Good thing we had all this in here. Or else we would not be able to do this right now. I didn't even look at this before I started the episode. I was like, probably have enough. Yeah, that should be quite a bit. Also throw that in there. Okay. Anything in this? Charcoal, that's pretty good use, but not anymore since I had the one thing. Okay, nothing is in here. And so we are just destroying things lately. Okay, so there's Christian there. So I did want to get some obsidian while we're up here. You know, we're going to be making what I think we're going to make. Then we're going to need everything we could get lately. Which means we're going to have to go get a lot of obsidian. Because, yeah, we're going to make that rod. Now, that rod is... I have no idea. Never used it. I'm hoping it's a very good item. We're just going to throw our obsidian in here. Any metal we get, we're just going to throw it inside of one of these furnaces. You know. So we're going to get a few more obsidian. And then we'll check back up with how those items are making. See how everything's doing. Obsidian, I always need obsidian usually. And now that resources respawn a lot faster. Should be nice, easy. I do know we have some metal at the base. Kind of want there to be metal at the base though. And we'll let that be in there. Let's take out all of this spark powder. Let's throw some in there. Get this one started. Okay, we're gonna throw the rest of this into this one. There we go. Okay, everything is done building. So we're gonna head back to the house. I'm gonna bring 3 of these with me, just in case. You know, everything's made up. So what is up? I know I've been posting a lot of this lately, cause you know, we're getting a lot of stuff done. This is a real fun game. So, don't mind recording this, playing this. Think I see a red drop, but they always turn out to be purple. Yeah, it's purple. I mean, if you look at a certain angle, they're always red. So, this episode and the next, I'm gonna get this house done in these 2 episodes. If I can't get it done in this episode, I'll do the rest off camera, guys. Because I got another plan for tomorrow. Now, there's not going to be 3 videos for a while. Just today and yesterday. I mean, there might be something Saturday and Sunday, but then school comes back. We were just on spring break, so, you know, I could do these once school starts again now. Especially during test season, testing and all of this. Not going to do that. So let's get down here to our base. And hopefully we're going to be all set. I cannot wait. What is that? It's cool looking Argentavis. But I can't wait to start the next season of this. Because we get to move our base. You know, I like moving around on this game. I like taming things. But with the woolly rhino and all this coming out soon, I feel like I shouldn't be rushing this. But I'm kind of rushing it, if you guys notice. Because if I don't get done with this soon enough, it could come out this weekend. And I won't even know it. But it should not. It should come out. If it doesn't come out this weekend, it should come out next week. Or next weekend for PC. Now, will it come out the same day on Xbox One? We don't know. So I'm kind of like rushing just so I could get a little bit ahead. Looks like we're going to land like this today. Wow, these are last bug repellent. These walls. Yeah. Okay, let's get our walls put up. There we go. Three more walls. And we got this part of the house finished. So that is very good. So let's get the ceiling. Let's get the foundation down there also. Let's throw this stuff. Get that stuff out of my inventory. Let's get the place in this. There we go. All metal foundation now. That did nothing. That's how good metal is. We're full. Gonna be stocked out in this little base. We're gonna have all kinds of things in here. Kind of doing this down here because I don't want to deal with the birds. You know what a pain the birds are to deal with up there. They're always in the way. So I figure this would be easier. Okay, so let me throw some more things down. Because we're getting a lot of materials out of this that we don't need. We definitely need that cementing paste. You know, cementing paste, I'm always running out of it, everything I'm building with it. Oh god. I am building this horribly symmetrical with this. I gotta change it, guys. I mean, it will set us... Oh, God. This side is horribly placed. I mean, that kind of did set us back a little bit. But, you know, I'd rather have it nice and neat. Oh, God. Did I do it with this one, too? Oh, my God. Well, this... This was even worse. I'm not going through fixing this one. I just fixed this one. I mean, we did get some material out of it. So maybe we could make some more ceilings now. We're just gonna make as many ceilings as we can in here. If we can make a whole lot of ceilings, then it will be like that. But if we can't, then, you know, as many ceilings as we can make. Let's do this. If we have extra ceilings, you know, it's gonna go to fixing the bottom floor. Not saving that up. Okay, there we go. Throw that in there. Structures, metal. Let's go to the ceilings. 17. Ooh. Ooh, what do we need? Figured it'd be metal that we'd run out of. You know, we always run out of metal. Next season I do have a better idea to get a lot more metal. Plus we are going to be making a metal base next season too. Well, at least the ceilings up there is okay. Like down here, I don't know what happened. Like as long as... Ooh, that one down there needs fixed. And then the middle here, I could have it like this side going that way. The next one doing that too. And then those... Yeah, I can make this into a pattern. I guess. I'm not gonna change it all up. Just gonna leave it to the basics. So we got this. Okay, there we go. We need to fix. Oh, I still have a few left. That's nice. So now we can do this. I think we already did that one, yeah? So we did that, and we did this. Okay. Now we didn't do this one. Did I get the door for that? No. Maybe I did. There we go. Did I do this one? No. And there we go. Okay, so we got all the ceilings we needed now. We have a couple extra, I do see. So we're gonna go try to fix the downstairs because, you know, that looks horrible. Okay, that looks kind of better. You know, I mean, we're just gonna have a pattern through here. Ooh, that means if we're doing a pattern, we need to fix those two. And those two. We're gonna need 4 more. Not too bad. What are we missing then? We're missing metal. Not anymore. So we're gonna need 4. So can we make 4? No. And I bet you it's gonna be metal. Ooh, we actually have enough. We actually have enough to just place one down. Good. Good. Okay, good. This is looking better. Okay, the bottom looks a lot better now. Has a weird looking pattern to it, but it looks better. Top is all going one way. Definitely looks way better. And then this last one, we're just gonna get some extra materials out of that. Now we're gonna take this metal back with us. Same with all this cementing paste. You know, just because this is gonna help us. Oh yeah, the Klutz is on the roof. So let's get up there. Let's get back to the base. Maybe, hopefully, the metal should be done. And then we'll have to do these walls. How high are these again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. We're gonna have a lot of walls to make. If you count the amount of walls right there, that's 80 more walls we gotta do. Oh gosh, making this base in the metal is a lot of materials. I mean, at least it isn't too bad with cementing paste. It's kind of easy on the cementing paste, but then the metal, we might have to start mining some more. I might do some more things off camera to get us back ahead of the game. Because usually we're always ahead of the game with building things. We could easily build things like that sniper we built. Now when we start the new season, if I can get if I can get that compound bow right off the bat again, or if I could get it right off the bat, I think I'll be set for the entire season. Because that bow I use all the time. Yeah, it does die pretty easily. But the bows in these games, I just like using the bows. A lot cheaper to you do that instead of, spending money on, not spending money, but spending materials on bullets when stone arrows are like, you get hit a rock and you made it. Hit a rock, hit a tree, you're done. Collect some leaves. So we're almost back to the volcano base. Still have a lot to do in this season. Now remember, I'm recorded these all early, just so if I don't have any plans the other day, if I have any plans just so I'm ahead of the schedule. If something comes up, I'll be prepared. You guys will be prepared unless a problem occurs or I have no Wi-Fi. Then you guys just go to my Twitch. Simple as that. So let's get down here. Should have a good amount of metal. Okay. Let's throw this metal in there. Throw all this material in there. Gather all this metal up. Ooh, this is gonna take a while for this stuff to make. We don't even have a stack yet. Oh. I definitely have an idea for the next season though. But, so let's see, metal. How many walls can we make? 15? I see. We're gonna need 4 of these also. Those are pretty pricey too. But but walls are actually less pricey than that. So this is definitely gonna be the waiting game here, I should say. We might actually also have leftover materials to make our electric prod. Now this is pretty pricey, but with the metal that's not gonna work. And the angler gel, I mean, that'll be pretty easy to get. Okay, this will all work. Just, it's gonna be a while before any of this gets in here. I don't know, I think I wasted stuff on this. I mean, this is pretty cool. I know what it does. Can it, like, shoot? Where's the sun at? Go. I don't know. Okay, so let's head back down here. And 15 metal walls. I mean, that... Give me a couple more, and we'll head back. And then I'm going to end it there once we get back there because... Holy cow. We have enough cementing paste. Just the metal. I stopped producing the metal up here. I knew it would finally catch up with us, but we're going to be placing our next place right there. So once we're done with this place, we're going to destroy that. Destroy that. And we're going to get out of here. We can make a ladder. 2 ladders. A lot more ladders. So maybe I'll have my friend help me get some more of this metal. Maybe not, who knows. Okay, so let's go here. through. Didn't mean to, I guess I'll just take that out. Structures, metal. 5 more? I mean, that's way better than no more. Okay, we're gonna have to go back with this amount. Okay, we're gonna head back to the base, you know. I'll let the rest of this do what it wants. Because, you know, that's gonna be a long process if we wait for that. I'm not waiting for that. You know, I'll collect some minting paste while that's making. But I'm not waiting for that. I did it once, and holy cow, the longest process I have done in this game. Takes longer than taming a giga on a regular server. I mean, that probably isn't true, but once we get level 85, we'll definitely be good with collecting metal. I don't know how fast we're going to collect metal in the next series. I kind of want to build first. Get some things done. Now that we are higher level, we can just go straight up and do what we want in that series. You know, we don't have to build with thatch, you know. That's why I'm kind of glad we're keeping these levels. But hopefully soon, all that metal will be done. Metal base. This takes over a couple 1,000 metal. If you guys have a 4x4 base, you guys know what I'm talking about. That's a huge base. Especially depends on the height. But your base could end up being ginormous with metal. If you have a lot of metal, then you're gonna have a problem. Somewhere's back to the base. Gonna place all this stuff down. Gonna be turning our base into metal. Thanks. Okay, let's destroy this. Oh. Quetzal needs moved. There we go. Okay. Now we can go find the ladders. Don't know where I put them. I think I put them in here. Maybe. Okay, they're not in there. Could be in this Quetzal. Okay, I have no idea where I put the ladders. I'm gonna have to check a lot of chests. Or they're in here. Well, I don't know where I put them, so let's just... There we go. Nope. Okay, well, I'm gonna define my ladders before I do that. Because I don't know where I put them. I might have threw them out. But no, get in here. Peace.